Okay guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here again, come back with me in my YouTube channel, that is Al-Fatih channel. Today, I'm gonna tell you about my review, that especially article summary for extensive reading 2020. So, and this is my profile. My name is Dzaka Al-Fatih, and I'm student of English Education Department, State Islamic University of Syarif, Hidayatullah, Jakarta. And now, in this video, I have read 10 articles that today I'm gonna tell you about the synchronizations among each article. Okay? And then, without any further, just check it out. First is about educations that is concerned to children and concerned to teacher, and the second category is about healthy. In the first category is education concerned to children. The articles are elementary school EFL learners vocabulary learning, the effects of post-reading activities. And the second is parent education outcomes, insights into transformative learning. And the third is the role of parents in the education of children. And the last is digital game-based learning. Okay guys, and then we move on for the next categories, especially in education that is concerned to the teacher. Well, the articles are anniversary article, classroom, SLA research, and second language teaching. And the second article is action research and the professional development of graduate teaching assistants. And the third is teacher-students interactions in classroom of students with the specific learning disabilities learning English as a varying language. So those are those articles I'm depending on education. And then for the second categories is about healthy, where the articles are promoting the participations of children with disabilities in sports, reactions, and physical activities. And the second is healthy lifestyle behaviors of university students of school of physical education and sports in terms of body mass index or BMI and other variables. And the last is effects of soft drink consumptions and nutrition and health, a systematic review and meta-analysis. Okay guys, for the education categories, especially in the concern to children, it is clearly stated that all the articles concern about the children development in education side. Meanwhile, in the education that concern to teacher, that is, the teacher will know that what is the best and the proper technique of their teaching learning on the student, so that why the student can understand and enjoy the classroom learning activity. And then we move on. So the first is about education that is concerned to the children. Elementary schools EFL learners vocabulary learning, the effects of post-reading activities, that is the writer by Darin Atai and Goj Kurt. This article discusses on how post-reading practice have an effect on enhancing the vocabulary skills of students. Yeah, of course, because through reading, we can add and also improve our world, especially So this article also, by reading, we can get some knowledge, especially adding some word that we don't know before. Then it also can improve the student vocabulary skill. And then the second is about parent education outcomes, insights into transformative learning. The writers are Joy Offers and Wendy Alway. And this article discusses about the present study sought to examine the nature of outcomes occurring from a parent education program by holistically examining the structure and essence of the participants' experience, as they focus on only a few learning outcomes at a time, using narrowly conceptualized measures. Yeah, of course, that is this is becoming a parent's job, where actually the parent must give best actions or best example to the children in order the children can imitate it by good way. And then the next is the role of parents in the education of children. And the writers are Ardita Dzaka and Rabiji Murati. And this article discusses about the educational potential differences owned by each family, because the author realized that parents and the family are the first institutions to create conditions for positive relationship development on the life of the children. Yeah, of course, yeah, parents and the family are becoming the first environment for them, especially for the children, where parent who can be everything whatever the children needs, especially for children attitude. Digital game-based learning. Okay, this article discusses about how the learners have changed the teaching of games and why they work. Okay, guys, talking about games, many of people now think that game is nonsense and is becoming the worst thing. Yeah, but basically, today, by this article, it provide by digital game, it can also becoming a learning of learners that can increase the creativity and how they solve the problem easily. That is the main idea of this article. And then we move on for the next, that is education that concern to the teacher. Well, the first is anniversary article, Classroom SLA or Second Language Acquisition Research and SLT, Second Language Teaching. The writer is Patsy M. Lightbone. The author suggests that SLA research is one valuable source of knowledge that would help teachers set their own and their students' expectations. Yeah, because it can help the students to have more. Because the teacher can use and utilize this research to set the classroom learning activity. In order, the student will understand and focus on the material that the teacher explained. And then next, action research and the professional development of graduate teaching assistants. The writer is Kim McDonough. And this article discusses about the action research that has been favorably viewed because it can help students develop a more in-depth perspective on the teaching and learning process. Yeah, by this article, it also can help or make students having critical thinking on suggesting something. Yeah. And then next, teacher-student interaction in classroom of students with specific learning disabilities learning English as a foreign language. The writer is Eric Cohen, where the aim of this study is to examine the teacher-student engagement and investigate the interactional strategies of teacher when teaching EFL to SPLD, specific learning difficulties, high school student, to look for types of interaction that then to promote EFL learning in classroom. Yeah, of course. So this is also can be used by the teacher to know what the best technique for teaching in EFL, English Foreign Language. And then next, so we move on for the second categories, that is healthy. Well, the first is promoting the participation of children with disabilities in sports, recreation, and physical activities. The writers are Nancy Murphy, Paul S. Carbon, and the Council of Children with Disabilities. And the authors intend to discuss about physical health is becoming necessary for all children who are in their infancy, just as important as disabled children who need nutrition and also physical activity. So, in this article, we know that although children with disability have a weakness and a lackness of doing physical activities, so we as the teacher of even the parent should also do the same thing as the normal children do. So there is no any discrimination here, and then it should be undertaken to support children with disabilities to practice some sport for their health. Okay, next. Healthy lifestyle behaviors of university students of school of physical education and sports in terms of body mass index or BMI and other variables. The writer are Volkan Boslar and Kansel Arslanoglu. Okay, the author intend to discuss about the finding and differentiating in some terms the healthy lifestyle behavior and what is the impact of body mass index or BMI itself. And also it concentrates on age, major variables and other variables. So that's why it cannot be denied that the more older, the more lazy to do something. Of course, right? Especially for me as the university student, that I am so lazy to have to jogging or like something doing sport. Then the last is effects of soft drink consumption and on nutrition and health, a systematic review and meta-analysis. The writers are Lenny R. Vartanian, PhD, Marlene B. Swatch, PhD, and Kelly De Brownhill, PhD. And the author discussed about the nutritionally and health-based effects of soft drink consumption. Further, the author identifies the relationship between soft drink consumption and also energy intake, soft drink consumption and body weight, soft drink consumption and milk and calcium intake, and also health outcomes from soft drink and consumption. And in this article, we can know the effect of something that we consume, but it also based on healthy, that we cannot deny that good food is also becoming a necessary of a healthy life. So in the end of this video, the conclusion of those articles that I have read, that is health and education have one unit, because health is the determinant of all our activities. Likewise, with education, when we want to achieve higher education, we can achieve that future easily. Therefore, it can be said that health and education are included in primary needs, ladies and gentlemen. And then maybe that's all what I can tell you now. And sorry, please, I have many mistakes around I presented my presentation on this video. And see you in the next time. Bye.